7, I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in my leg, and I had to have treatment, and that lasted for a year. And after that, I decided to get an amputation because my leg wasn't really working because I had a limb salvage, but I was always walking on my tippy toe, and my favorite thing to do was dance, and I couldn't dance, and I could barely walk. And so I was like, if I got a prosthetic, then I would be able to dance and be able to walk again. And so then I decided at 9 years old to get an amputation so that I'll be able to dance and run and be able to do everything.
Our story is like a lot of other families. We were a normal family of 4 until November 26, 2016, when we found out our oldest daughter, Lily, had cancer. Pre-B acute lymphoblastic leukemia. We were standard risk, we were lucky, but it would be a 2.5-year journey of pokes, pricks, medicine that made her sick, medicine that made her hair fall out, medicine that sort of took everything that she was. And we're so thankful that she's here with us today, that she survived, and that she can now say, I beat cancer. But there's not a day that we don't worry that it will come back. There's not a day that we don't worry that her sister might get sick. And so we want to do everything we can to raise funds for childhood cancer, to stand with other families who are going to be on this journey, because childhood cancer is not rare.
So Naomi, our daughter, she's 2, and she was diagnosed earlier this year with stage 1 Wilms tumor. She had RSV, and we took her to urgent care, and that's when the physician's assistant was doing his checks and felt her belly, and he actually felt the lump and had asked me if that has always been there, and I was like, well, no, I never noticed it until now. And that's when just everything started. She was sent to the hospital to get it checked out because there were no available places to do an ultrasound or a scan of it. So went to the hospital, and the hospital did some x-rays, and then we were sent to Phoenix Children's, where they said that it looked like Wilms tumor. And once all the tests came back, they found that it was stage 1, and she would have to do 19 weeks of treatment. So she just completed her last round of chemo last week, and this coming Monday she has a CAT scan, and hopefully with everything, once they check it, she'll be able to get her port removed, and she'll be all done.
This is Olivia. She's 3 years old. She was diagnosed with B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia on April 2nd of 2020. We initially thought that she had a different blood disorder called TEC, and she just kept getting sick, and that's when they did a bone marrow aspiration and realized that she actually had leukemia. We've been in and out of the hospital a lot and going through a lot of different chemo treatments with her, just trying to do everything that we can to help her be as healthy as she can.
Aiden was actually diagnosed when he was 4, so it was actually 2 years ago next week, and he was having some leg pain and having trouble walking, and we kept trying for a few weeks, and actually it was a couple months, to figure out what was going on with him, and they ended up finding out that he had leukemia. He has 3.5 years of treatment for leukemia, and he is 2 years into it right now, so he still has 1.5 years to go.
So my daughter Yamilet was diagnosed with the Wilms tumor when she was 2 years old. For us, it was just a regular visit to her doctor's office, and from there we got sent over to Banner Thunderbird. That's where we found out that she had her tumor and that it was cancerous. The day after she had her surgery, she got her kidney removed, her appendix, and the tumor. And right after her surgery, she started her chemotherapy. She went through 16 rounds of chemotherapy,
And honestly, although she was only 2 years old, I can say that she was very strong throughout the whole thing. She never had any signs. Like with chemotherapy, how you have like your loss of hair, like you could be falling a lot. The only thing that she had was just like a loss of appetite. She didn't have any other symptoms. Throughout her whole chemotherapy, she was very good. As soon as we would leave chemotherapy, she would be like a normal child, like if she never got chemo. And, she's always been very thoughtful for other kids.
How has Amanda Hope helped you guys?
I think the better question is how Amanda Hope hasn't helped us. They've been there through everything, from the comfy cozy Lily wore when we found out that it had a pocket to hold her port when she was accessed but not attached to an IV. They have been helping her with counseling for over 2 years. They have events where both of my kids feel special. It's not just about Lily, it's also about Lincoln. And they also give us, John and I, a voice. It's so great to have met Lorraine and to feel that there's hope that I can use Lily's journey for something better.
So when I was in the hospital, Amanda Hope, when she came in and did our nails, I used to love it because I felt so special. I don't know, I just love when they came in and did our nails. And then also, one time when I was in my hospital room and I was not having a good day, and they brought, I forgot her name. It starts with a K, but she's from Dance Moms, and they brought her in and she did my toenails, and I don't know, I just loved it.
They've helped us out with gas cards and with support, lots of support, and they get these chemo shirts that he gets to wear that is really cool. They zip down and easy for access to his port whenever he has chemo and things like that, and they've done a lot to help us.
Probably right after COVID happened, we had to get our car fixed, and it was quite a large bill. And Amanda Hope had sent a package, unknowingly, just something in the mail, and it was very uplifting and reassuring. And there was also a gift card in there to Amazon, and which we were able to use it for Naomi, but it was just really timing was just crazy, having a little one with cancer, and then COVID happens, and you have all these things piling up, and it was just neat to see that this organization was there for us and helped in that way, unknowingly. So the Comfy Cozy is probably the biggest help. Once she got it, she loved it. It was purple, and it was just something fun and new for her. And when she put it on, we showed her the zipper and made her a little less anxious going to her treatments. It was also something that she could, show the nurses or the doctors, something a little cool.
Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels has helped a lot. The first thing that we noticed from them was the Comfy Cozy shirt. That was something that we noticed in the hospital, and it's been really, really helpful in getting her comfortable for her chemo treatments. They also provide the gas cards that make it possible for us to get back and forth to the hospital and the clinic. She's had several inpatient stays, so there's weeks where we're just going back and forth, what seems like every day. And just all the support that we've been given through them and through our child life, the clinic, everyone's been really great. Just making us feel like we're not alone in fighting for Olivia and her fighting for her life.
Amanda Hope, because thanks to her cozy shirt that she got, she didn't have to get undressed at the hospital anymore, and it was more comfortable for her to get her chemotherapy. Thank you so much, Amanda Hope, and the donors as well for making our kids smile when like we feel that their life is over.
Thank you, Amanda Hope.
You say thank you.
Thank you.
Can you do it really sweet?
Thank you, Amanda Hope, and give to the donors.
Thank you, Amanda Hope and donors.
Thank you. Take off.
Can you smile? Let's see those beautiful teeth.
Thank you, Amanda Hope and the donors. We appreciate it so much.